Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining today. Welcome to Sunday Sanctuary Space. Today we are going to do a little bit of breathing to start off with, and then we're going to do plenty of very relaxing yoga today. So it's going to be slightly different, not so much breath work, but it will still be very nice and relaxing. And today we're just going to start by taking some deep breaths and just slowing down. So sit down, lie down, wherever you feel comfortable. And then once you're comfortable, just start taking a couple of really deep breaths in through your nose and then out through your mouth. So in and out, and in and out. And as you sigh out, have a big sigh, just relax everything down. In and out. Let it all go. In and out. I'm going to just do a bit of box breathing like we did last week to just help us relax a bit further. So we breathe in for 3, hold for 3, breathe out for 3, and then hold at the bottom for 3. So breathe in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and the same but for 4. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Now just take a big deep breath in and just let it all go. Just relax. We're going to start off in my favorite yoga pose, which is open butterfly. So if you take if you've got a pillow, you can fold in half like this, or your blanket, and lay it lengthways down here, and then come in front of it and put your soles of your feet together and your legs out wide, and then we're just going to lay back onto the blanket or the pillow and put our arms out to the sides, and just make sure that whatever feeling you've got, it's not more than a 2 or a 3 on the pain scale. So 0 being no pain and 10 being you need to go to A&E right now. You don't want to be any more than a 2 or a 3 in anywhere that you're stretching here. So just get yourself nice and comfortable. Your bottom should be firmly on the floor here, only your back and your head resting on your blanket. I'm going to stay here for 5 minutes. And today, I'm just going to try and drop a little bit deeper into things. So if things come up for you during this session, just try and question them a little bit and find out what's beneath them. Things always come up in these sessions, I find. talk a bit more about that towards the end. For now, just relax into this pose here and settle your mind down, and wherever the sensations are in your body, strongest sensation, draw your attention to that and go under the surface to where the muscles are and just focus there. Halfway through this pose, see if you can drop a little bit deeper towards the floor, towards the earth. Just relax a little further. Take a couple of deeper breaths. Just bring your awareness into your body. Gently slide your mat out or your blanket from underneath you and come to lay down on your mat and stretch your legs out long. Put your hands on your stomach and just feel those muscles unwind for a minute here. This is typically called the rebound in yoga. you've been holding a pose for a long time, it's good to just lay down for a minute or a few minutes at the end of a practice and just let all your muscles unwind and the rebound. And then when you're ready, just turn yourself onto your right side and use your left arm to push yourself up into a seated position. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take our right leg and we're going to pull it in front of us so it's almost in a cross-legged position, but our left leg is still out straight. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Pretty easy. And then we're going to take our blanket or our pillow and stick it in front of our right leg there. And then all we're going to do is we're going to do a variation on a forward fold. Okay, and that could be really simple. What we're trying to do here is get a bit of a stretch going down the leg here. So it might be really simple that you just stay in this position and just rest your arms here, or you might be able to get further and further down. The further you get down, the more of a stretch you feel in this leg. So you don't want to go too far on this, okay? Because we're holding this pose for 5 minutes. So just find something that's comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes and focus on this sensation, which is probably going to be in your left leg somewhere, might be in your calves, might be in your thighs. And allow your awareness to drop into those muscles there. It's a theory in yoga that there's a lot of emotion stored in the muscles. So when you're doing these longer practices, often release various emotions, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Now it might be that, or it might be that just quite tense from whatever's been going on during the week or in your life, or you're thinking about in the future, and just you allow yourself to relax in these times. But whatever it is, just if things come up, don't worry about it. It's fine. Quite often a good time to let things go. So just going to hold here for another 3.5 minutes and keep going. Might hurt a little towards the end, but that's a good thing. Your muscles will thank you for it. Just take a couple of deeper breaths now. Sit up tall. And we're not going to take a rebound, we're just going to do the opposite thing here. So put your right leg out long and bring your left leg in so the sole of your feet is roughly against your knee, or wherever you can get it. If it needs to be further out, that's absolutely fine. It's no problem. And then move your blanket or your pillow to the other side, and then just put your arms on that and lean forward a little bit. You might notice that maybe one side was a bit tighter than the other side, and somewhere needs a bit more stretching this week, which is fine. But we're just going to go with the same thing here. So just relax down as much as you can, and don't stretch that muscle too much, because you feel it towards the end of the 5 minutes. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes and drop your awareness into the muscles in that leg, and wherever you're feeling it, just focus on that sensation for a few minutes. When you're ready, take a couple of deeper breaths. Sit yourself up, and then Just lay yourself back down on your back here, and we're just gonna put our hands on our stomach and just feel those muscles unwind for a couple of minutes. And then when you're ready, we're going to take both arms above our heads, and then we're going to use our right hand to grab our left wrist and just pull it slightly over our head towards our right hand side. And then we're going to take our left foot and cross it over the right ankle. So you've got like a banana shape in your body, and you should feel a bit of a stretch somewhere down the left hand side. Might be up in your arms, might be down the side of your body, or your legs. And you can just adjust yourself. Maybe you want a bit more of a bend or a bit less of a bend, but as long as you've got something that's no more than a 2 or a 3 on the scale, then you should be good. And when you're ready, just find that sensation and drop your awareness underneath your skin and focus on that sensation. Yeah, 5 minutes. Try and be present, focusing on the music that you can hear. Maybe try and drop yourself a bit further towards the earth, towards the floor. Sink your muscles further in, just relax them a bit more. Try and stay in exactly the same position if you can. They do get a little bit harder as we go through. the time, get into the third, fourth, fifth minute, you feel it a little bit more. That's when the magic happens. So keep going. Now take a couple of deep breaths, and when you're ready, uncross your legs and bring them back to the center. Take your arms, put your hands on the abdomen, and just feel that side unwind for a minute. Rebound. These stretches are often very different for different people, so it's fine if you feel things more or less. Different stretches. That one for me, I don't feel that much of a stretch when I'm doing an actual exercise, but in rebound, I really feel it unwind. But it might be completely opposite or different for you. That's fine. And then when you're ready, we're going to move to the other side. So just take the left leg off to the left, take your right leg and cross it over that ankle, and then take your hands back above your head and grab your right wrist with your left hand and just pull it slightly over towards the side. Remember, you don't want to be more than a 2 or a 3 here in the sensation. So if it's more than that, just let go a little bit, bring yourself into less of a curve, get straighter. And then when you're ready, drop everything towards the earth and just relax more. And then focus on the sensations wherever it's stretching. And listen to the music. Just relax here for a few minutes. If your mind wanders off, that's perfectly normal. Just try and bring it back to the sensations that you're feeling, or into the music, just into this present moment. when you're ready, take a couple of deep breaths. Unravel your legs, bring them back to the center. Drop your arms down onto your abdomen and just enjoy the rebound from it. And then when you're ready, just take your blanket, arch your back, and slide your blanket under your lower back there. So not on your bum, just a little bit higher up than that on your lower back. And take your legs and put them out straight, and then take your arms and put them above your head in this sort of L shape, which is called cactus. And then just take a minute to wiggle around and make sure that you're not experiencing any pain. You're not more than 2 or 3 of that threshold. And when you're comfortable, just try and drop yourself further towards the earth and just relax as much as you can. Yeah. Just let go of as much tension as you can in your body. Just relax as much as you can. And let go of your thinking too. Just try and focus on the sensation that you're feeling. Just notice if there's anywhere else you could let go. Sink a bit further into this pose. Just relax a bit more. And then when you're ready, just take a couple of deep breaths. Slide that blanket out from underneath you. Lay yourself back down very gently. Put your hands on your stomach. Just enjoy the rebound for a minute. And then when you're ready, roll onto your right hand side very gently. And use your left arm to just push yourself up into a seated position. Just be very gentle and slow when you do this. On to our front now. Now grab your blanket, put it in front of you, and just going to rest our belly on this and come into a seal pose here. And it might be that your shoulders are really tense and you need to come down onto your forearms, or it might be that you're right here and you want to put your arms a bit further out, maybe. Whatever's comfortable for you in this position. And experiment with moving your head up and down and finding a position that's comfortable for you. Remember, you don't want to be any more than a 2 or a 3. And if you need to move a little bit forward or back on your blanket, that's absolutely fine. Just get yourself into a comfortable position here. And then when you're ready, find that sensation. Just drop into that sensation. Allow your body to drop towards the floor. Be really gentle with yourself. Now take a couple of deeper breaths. Prepare to come out of this pose, and what I'm going to do is just sit back here on our knees, and I want to grab our blanket or our pillow and lay it out in front of us. You should feel a nice stretch on your legs here. And all we're going to do is we're going to hug our blanket or our pillow here for the next 5 minutes. It's just a really relaxing pose, this. Just settle down as close to the earth as you can. Doesn't matter which way your head's facing, whether it's to the left or the right. And then just take a deep breath. Relax into this pose here. This is going to be our last pose for the day. So just enjoy it. If there's any last bit of tension anywhere, just let it go. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in. Unravel yourself, push your blanket to the side, and then you can lay down, whether you want to lay down on your front or your back, really doesn't matter. Just get yourself nice and comfortable and feel all those muscles unwind from those last couple of poses we've just done. Just lay down there for a minute. Just for the last couple of minutes, I just want to read something that came to me this morning that was really useful to me, and hopefully it'll be useful to you too. So it's from the work of Byron Katie called Loving What Is, which is beautiful. If you've not read it, I'd highly recommend it. It says this: it's funny how along the path of life, a sentence or a few words or a situation will appear and profoundly affect us. There is the flash of somebody saying a few words, and then the way they said it, their facial expression, repeats itself as a memory. The other day I was walking down the street and the face of somebody I once knew appeared in my mind. This happens all the time. It's a normal life event. Why it appears in that moment, in that way, at that hour, nobody knows. One moment, nothing, just noticing the pavement, the trees, the flowers, the sky. The next moment, the memory of that person. Then perhaps an emotional sensation. I felt sad. Then I felt appreciation, even though that friendship is forever over. And I felt a sort of smile, like all is well, it was well, and will be well. And a little while later, I looked at the fascinating thought, I felt sad. It was a basic descriptive sentence for what happened after I had the memory float through my mind. But the sentence, I felt sad, talks about a feeling, and that feeling of being sad. And when we do self-inquiry, we look at things with an open mind, it's not always true. So I asked myself, I felt sad, is that true? Yes, that is true. I'm experiencing the sensations that rose up after I saw the image in my mind of that person's face. That was sadness. My stomach felt tight, my heart felt full, sort of broken. But if I really try to answer that question, what if I just landed on this planet and I didn't know anything? If I was coming at it from a very new, fresh place without all the thinking that I have? I can only say those were sad feelings because I've learned that's what other people call them here. But I'm not actually sure what those feelings were, because they shifted and morphed and became feelings of gratitude, and a peacefulness came over me rather than the pain. So can I absolutely know that was true, that I was feeling sadness? How do I react when I have the thoughts, that is so sad, I felt so sad, they feel sad, I feel more sad, I feel unhappy, I want to shift it, I think this is uncomfortable, this is terrible. But who would I be without the thought that I felt sad, or that I feel sad now when I see that person in my mind again? I'd be curious and open and absolutely filled with love for that person. I'd also be filled with love for myself and the gorgeous day and the presents and the stuff all around me, and all the other little thoughts and images rolling through whatever I'm calling inside and outside of me. Without the thought that this memory is sad, I'd bask in it and allow it to be here, and tears might roll down my cheeks, but in an active, moving, sweet, cleansing way. It's quite a big one, that big passage that, but it's so interesting that when we feel a certain way, we attach meaning to that. Sadness is something that often brings us down, but sadness is something that, like that writer said, it's something that's been programmed into us, and if we didn't know that it was sadness, that it was just a feeling, and that feeling would pass, then it would be so much easier. Maybe something to think about this week. Thank you so much for attending this session. I hope you've enjoyed the stretches and the yoga today. I hope you have a wonderful week. If this has been useful, please feel free to share it with others. And all of these sessions are recorded, so you can go back to the YouTube channel anytime and listen to them again if you need to. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. So